Good morning, students. Today our class is social science and we will continue unit number 9, the earth, our habitat, from textbook page number 50, pole star. Let's start. There is a star in the sky which always appears in the same direction and at the same place. Then how to recognize the star? The pole star can easily be detected with the help of constellation Saptarshi. You will see a bright star while moving in the direction of the fabulous line connecting the two stars in front of Saptarshi, that's the polar star. People who travel by sea or who travel in desert can easily find polar star. The direction in which the star appears is north. It is visible only in northern hemisphere. Due to its stability and nearly circular shape of earth, it can be seen from the southern hemisphere. Now we will study latitude and longitude. You can see the globe of earth, the picture of earth from satellite, and here latitude and longitude. There are vertical and horizontal imaginary lines on the earth's surface. With the help of these imaginary lines, exact time and location can be known. These lines are not there on the earth's surface. These lines can only be seen on the map. Latitude. Horizontal imaginary lines drawn on Earth's surface called latitude. If any point of the surface of the Earth is connected by a straight line to the center of the Earth, then the line becomes latitude of the point as far as the angle of the center is along the equator. The total number of latitudes are 181. Longitudinal line. The east-west circle connecting the places found on the earth in the northern or southern hemisphere are equal distance from equator are called longitudinal line. You can see from your textbook longitude and latitude lines how it is drawn. Now, longitude. The vertical imaginary lines drawn on the surface of the earth are called longitudes. The longitude meet each other at the poles. These lines come closer to each other while going towards the pole. There are total 360 longitude, among which 0 degree longitude and 180-degree longitude are important. Linear circle. The north-south straight line connecting the imaginary surface of the original linear to the earth axis at the same angular distance along the earth's surface is called linear circles or semicircle. Activity, nothing is required. Now you see from textbook the main latitudes how it is given. 0 degree is equator, then uh, northern hemisphere you go, 23 degree north latitude, tropic of cancer, then upper of tropic of cancer, arctic circle, it is 66.5 degree, and you come down from 0 degree equator, 23.5 degree southern latitude, and tropic of capricorn is there, and antarctic circle 66.5 degree south latitude. Now notice that there is a horizontal line drawn in the center of the earth's surface. It is equator. The equator divides earth into two equal parts. The portion above equator is called northern hemisphere, and the portion towards the south of equator is called southern hemisphere. Thus, latitude in its north and are called northern latitude, and those toward the south are called southern latitude. 23.5 degree north latitude in the northern hemisphere is called Tropic of Cancer, while 23.5 degree southern latitude is called southern hemisphere is called Tropic of Capricorn. Similarly, 66.5 degree latitude in the north of equator is called Arctic Circle, and 66.5 degree latitude in the southern of equator is called Antarctic Circle. The speed of the sun between Tropic of Cancer in the north and Tropic of Capricorn in the south of equator is called solstice. Therefore, the circles between these are called solstices. It takes 6 months for the speed of the sun. Earth is tilt or slant at the corner at 23.5 degree. Thus, sunray fall almost straight between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. GPS Global Positioning System. With the help of global positioning system, we come to know the longitudinal and latitudinal location of any place through mobile phones and Google Earth. The latitudinal and longitudinal location of any place may be found with the help of mobile which have internet access. Today, latitude and longitude can easily be understood with this. Major longitude. Number one, this is the very important Greenwich Mean Time or GMT line. The 0 degree longitude which passes through Greenwich City of England is called Greenwich Line. Greenwich Line divides Earth into two equal parts from east and west, which is known as Eastern Hemisphere and Western Hemisphere. The longitudes up to 180 degree east of Greenwich Line are called eastern longitude, and the longitude up to 180 degree west of Greenwich Line are called western longitude. Okay. Now, number 2, international dateline. 180 degree longitude is called international dateline. It is just one longitude. The date and time changes when we cross the line. It passes through the Pacific Ocean. It is exactly not at 180 degree at same places. It is in zigzag form. The reasons behind it that if it is drawn straight, it will cross some islands or some countries because of which two dates will mix up on the same island. In some places, while going to other side of an island, date may change, which will create confusion. To prevent this confusion, the line is diverted thoroughly. To avoid any confusion of date, this line is drawn through the sea, not the land. Tropics means zones. From the given figure 9.10, you can see tropics or zones. It becomes clear that Earth is divided in different parts on the basis of difference in temperature, light, heat, and cold. These parts are called zones. Regions receive more or less light and heat have been divided as follows. Zones. One is torrid zone or tropical zone, that means excessive heat. Temperate zone means moderate heat and cold, and freeze zone or polar zone is called excessive zones. Excessive cold. Types of motion of the earth. Like other planets, there are two types of motion of the earth also. One, rotation, and revolution. Rotation: as the top rotates on its axis, in the same way Earth also rotates on its axis from west to east direction. This circular motion of Earth is called daily motion. It is also called rotation. The Earth completes a cycle of 1670 km per hour on equator. It takes 24 hours to complete this cycle. This, this speed has played an important role in shaping the Earth's orange shape. Revolution: the Earth revolves around the Sun as it rotates on its axis. It takes about 365 days for the Earth to complete its revolution. We call this period as a year. An imaginary way to Earth rotation around the Sun in the shape has been determined, which is known as orbit. Along with this, the Earth do not move in circular path, rather it moves in elliptical orbit. Distance between Sun and the Earth is not same throughout the year. The Earth rotates on its axis by making an angle of 23.5 degree on its axis and 66.5 degree along its orbit. Due to this movement of Earth, the season occurs and day and night are extended and shortened. Day and night. Due to daily motion of the earth, day and night occurs. As the earth is tilted and rotates on its own axis, the sun shines only on half of it and the other half is black. If earth would not have rotated, then on one side only light would have been there, while on the other side would have remained dark. But it is not so. Thus, every part of earth experiences light from darkness and darkness from the light in every 24 hours. Because of every part of earth experiences morning, afternoon and evening. As the earth is tilted on its axis, we find differences on the length of day and night. You can see the picture. Day and night. Sun rays fall directly on Tropic of Cancer on 21st June and on Tropic of Capricorn on 22nd December. Where the sun rays fall directly and in the adjacent areas, the days are longer and the nights are shorter. Where the sun rays fall diagonally, the days are short and nights are long. While days and nights are the same length on 21st March and 23rd September. Sorry. You can see this longest day night when the class school will open. I will teach you this chapter. It is a very important chapter to understand. Now, season. As the earth is still on its axis, one by one northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere came in front of sun. The rays of sun fall straight on north or south of equator. Thus there is difference in day and night. In the areas where sunshine is for longer time, they experience summer, whereas the areas the sunshine is for shorter time, they experiences winter. Seasons directly affects human life. Activity we will do afterwards. Uttarayan. The direct rays of the sun begin to fall towards the north of equator. Thus, northern solstice occurs on 22nd December. Sun enters Makar Rashi on 14 January. So it is called Makar Sankranti. Dakshinayan. From 22nd June, the direct rays of the sun shift from Tropic of Cancer towards the south of equator. It is called Dakshinayan. Equinox. The sun and the equator intersect each other twice in a year. The intersection is called equinox. During equinox, sun moves toward the northern hemisphere. So from 22nd March, length of days increase and nights become short. On 21st June, longest day and shortest night is experienced in northern hemisphere. As the sun moves toward the southern hemisphere from 24th September, length and the days start increasing and nights become shorter. On 22nd December, days are longest and nights are shorter in the southern hemisphere. During the year on 21st March and 23rd September, sun rays fall straight on equator, because of which nights and days are equal. It is called equinoxes. Okay.